M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with the Cincinnati Bengals. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. This is Joe Mixon, 4th in the NFL in rushing last season. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop.
And right away, he lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
3rd down, a shot here for Dalton. And Eifert has it. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. Dalton to his big target, Eifert for the Cincinnati first.
Yeah.
That was a route run, not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw it, and was able to make the short catch.
I think he is. I think he's in the shower.
Back to 1.
It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Carr. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
On the set. Check. 59. 3 butt. Watch twist.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Jordan Evans gets him for a loss of 5. He is so tough to handle on the blitz, and that's Exhibit A. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15.
Back. Check safety, check on. Set up.
Now Jackson. And he rifles one incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Watch twist. Second.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Miles Boykin with touchdown number 7 on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. He'll have a first down past the 40. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Joe Mixon, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And oh, it's blocked. And now the Ravens get out. He's into the clear. He's at the 50, 30, the 20, 10, and all the way into the end zone, and that's 2 points. So after the block PAT, they're ready to kick this one off. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. They'll run it with Johnson. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice game. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They go play action with Jackson. They've got his man complete. A big game.
Let me go see what my dudes want right quick, fool.
As the drive continues.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. I'm back, fool. I'm back.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Flushed out right. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Darquez Denard there defensively.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. This is the rookie from Oklahoma State, Justice Hill. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on first down quickly negated. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it 3rd and 13. He can run for it, and he will. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. Pretty sizable gain of 8 that time on the keeper, but now it's 4th down.
Watch the whip.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Throw left side taken in by Miller. And they got it inside the 10 at the 8. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal.
Check 26, check 26.
From the gun, Jackson sliding out of the pocket. This will be caught at about the 6. Only a yard on the completion. It's 2nd and goal. For Lamar Jackson, his first NFL start came against the Cincinnati Bengals November 18th in Baltimore of last year. And he threw for 150 yards, ran for 119 more as the Ravens won 24-21 to kick off what became a 6-1 final stretch that got him the AFC North title. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? 3rd and goal. Here's the option left. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half as the Ravens push further out in front. Not the first time on this drive we saw him take matters into his own hands, and this time he finishes things off with a touchdown run.
You're not going to be happy with me, but I think he took matters into his own feet, didn't he?
Oh, Davis from the top rope. I like it. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
I'm talking about gang. I do this shit for my gang.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Shit. One thing is to remember that
it's caught inside the 25. And all of a sudden, they're knocking on the door inside Baltimore's 10. A big play there for Cincinnati. 69 yards. Dalton here from the gun. Green's
what the fuck,
Jimmy
Smith?
Bengal touchdown. A.J. Green, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point up and good by Bullock, and that will shave one more off this lead. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown.
Back along, won't hit bum ass.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
And
they'll start in a hole here as he's brought down at the 11-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and 12. Johnson on the counter. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. No gain that time, and it leaves them with 3rd and 11 coming up. A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop them here on 3rd down. Play action. It's Jackson. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Love the blitz.
He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Returnable here from the 38. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have
pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Pernell McPhee in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13.
44. There you go.
Dalton with a give here to Mixon. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
3rd and long. What will Dalton dial up? Complete to the right side. It's Eifert. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Ross. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
A gain of 12. 1st down, Bengals.
Hey, shoot.
A 1st down throw coming for Dalton. Got his man. It's Eifert. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Dalton. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Andy Dalton. And that is incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them.
Man, this shit not going to be that close, man.
2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for. They'll take it.
Loose leg. I should have picked my other play.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Jackson on 1st down. Steps away to his left. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Here comes the blitz.
Looking to throw again on second down. Jackson, he'll rifle this one deep right.
Oh.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
That shit supposed to be
chasing
in
him
the
down
zone.
and not getting
All
up to
that
pick
shit supposed to be over
because
his
what
head.
happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just
A
got to
lot
hang
of
your
it
head a
real
little
quick.
bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got
I
it done.
threw it right.
Still a great
His
return and
accuracy
very good
just not
field
there
position.
yet. I got to get
It's
his
a
accuracy up.
7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3. At the 37.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Dalton to the left side here for Eifert. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Andy Dalton now 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it 1st and 10. Now Joe Mixon.
God damn it.
On in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Bengals have taken the lead. Bullet good on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
I blocked one in this game, but that wasn't the first
after
one
the
I blocked.
touchdown.
I got to score in 36 seconds.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
I mean, it's not hard. I just got to goddamn find this nigga in a busted-ass coverage.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do or, I guess, don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
To the right side, complete to Miller. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver.
Jackson?
That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open,
We did pick our
that
own
makes
team.
things
I
tough
picked
for
the
guys
Ravens.
trying to get to the football.
3rd and 2. Here's Jackson. He gets it to Brown. Complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. There goes a deep ball, end zone. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown in the final seconds of the first half as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kicks away.
I'm mad at it.
This will be taken in at the 1. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
I'm pissed off, man.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big shot down. Nope. Guarantee the head coach is like, don't get crazy. Take the knee. Let's get out of here. Tie game. We'll just start all over.
So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, this will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Gotta wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Carlos Dunlap, the Florida Gator, chopping his way to the quarterback. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Jackson options out left. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Jackson. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that's caught inside the 30. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 42 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Jackson.
Oh,
it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
A 1st down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. Pernell McPhee in there on the stop.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
They'll stay on the ground, Mixon again. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Check out 368.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Going for the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay, because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
So the penalty certainly helps them out as they come up on 2nd and 5. After the penalty, it's Mixon.
Why did you do that, Jalen? What
here
the
and brought
fuck?
down there.
You hit
6
him
yards to
for?
pick up, and that's a first down. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10.
368.
Out of the gun, it's Dalton. Under heavy pressure, and down goes Dalton on the sack. Matt Judon. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
Check mark 27. Check mark 27.
Throwing, Dalton. Going deep downfield for Ross. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Hey, Alpha. Over here.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Dalton dancing to his left. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go with the football.
A nice job on the return there. 16 yards. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But
wow.
He's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 30. And he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
This game's so fool.
Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And then finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the 1st half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the 1st target of the 2nd half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance in guessing because you don't have to throw it.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. A very important extra point there, up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. Fielded about a yard deep.
Oh, that bitch almost came out.
He stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
First down, Cincinnati.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Now they run with Mixon. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Patrick Onwuasor up to make the tackle.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Off the play fake to Mixon. This is Dalton. He's going to air one out. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching, huh?
Yeah, it has been quarterback and receiver dominated. And Dalton to throw. Going deep for Eifert. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
Let's go. Let's go.
At their own 12-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
At the 17-yard line.
They go play action now. Jackson. And he whips that one incomplete there. Duke Johnson, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd and 5. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now Jackson. And he's going to be driven down. Carl Lawson able to record his 5th sack of the season. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down.
52's the Mike. Watch Mike. Watch Mike. Screen. Watch the screen.
52's the Mike right here over there.
Check pass. Check pass.
Jackson now throwing on 4th down. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the Alabama man, Dre Kirkpatrick. And he'll get this back down to about the 12-yard line. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Mixon with a 1st down carry. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
93, 52, 93, 44, 44. There you go.
Now Dalton. To the left side here for Eifert. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
3rd down, a shot here for Dalton. He can run for it, and he will. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Let's make these babies cry. Check 24, check 24. Check 3.
Mixon trying to punch it in into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
52, 93, 44.
Here's a run with Mixon, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Hey, Charlie.
Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on what could be a pivotal 3rd and goal now in a tie ball game. Operating from the gun, Dalton.
West triangle!
He's got him. Touchdown, Bengals. Tyler Boyd, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. They do tack on the extra point as well, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown.
I've seen that shit.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is making sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
It really has, especially as of late. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. The Ravens on 3rd down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This is 3rd and 7. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Yeah, that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. He'll look to throw. That's pulled in by the rookie from Notre Dame, Miles Boykin. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. And they just keep marching right along. 1st down on a pickup of 8 there. Now Jackson. Throwing right, and that's complete. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Jackson and the offense come up 1st and 10, and he's 5 for 6 now throwing the ball on this drive. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel. Check three. Check three. Go, go.
Back to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. 20. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six for a Bengals TD. So a pick six there out of the nickel package. They went with 5 DBs.
Almost becoming the base package in the NFL is the nickel. Hard to throw against. That was demonstrated one more time. A pick six going the other way.
Extra point up and good by Bullock. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
I just fucking sold.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
Damn, bro, I wish I should have got my other play. I don't even know why I did this shit.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Mike 5-9, Mike 5-9.
Not here. Mike's 59. Mike's 59.
Here we go.
Now Jackson to throw again. Flush to his right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Night, night, sweetheart. Deuce.
One last shot for Jackson. And this is dropped and incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one has gone. This time has run out on this ball game. A big